Cool. They've said I'm visible. And hi. Welcome to another weird painting stream. Today we are painting Little Daydreams from the second edition Dreamer box, which you can still purchase. As I've been made aware. I was a little confused when I started painting it. Since we're in Malifaux 3rd edition nowadays. And they're little cuties. You got, I was so eager, I even started putting purple paint on that guy. So you got this little guy running around being all silly, tongue out. They're uncoated gray. And this guy. Cute ears. And this little squiggly wobbly thingy. So yeah, I'm just starting by slapping on some purple paint pretty much almost all over this little cutie. I'm going to mirror a little bit of the colors I used to paint Jumpy on these guys to keep it coherent. And welcome, Spiredine. Spiredine has arrived. We're supposed to glory at Spiredine's arrival. And did you leave the oven on or not? And how are you doing? The hide and seek box. Yes, of course. That's what it's called. There's so many box names. Thank you for helping me keep track of them, Kim. I think it's a lovely box. All the sculpts are just amazing. It's really cool that you basically get to pick from 2 different Dreamer boxes to start off with. That's really cool. Special place in Kim's heart. Yeah, because it was your first box you painted, right? Spiredine's still painting a secret project. Nice. I've gotten the luxury of seeing a few sneak peeks. And so lovely of you to surprise your friends with such a nice little surprise. Can I say no more? So I want this to be the purple daydream. And I might do some details on the others in purple too. We might like repeat some colors and different. Kim says, yep. Yeah. And yeah, Dreamer holds a special place in my heart as well. Because even though I never ended up starting the game with him, he and Colette were 2 of the crews, and actually Rasputina, 2 of the crews that really drew me in back in 1st edition. And I want to paint the 1st edition molds too. I painted the stitch together. Just slapping on a little bit of purple paint there. I kind of want this guy to be Yeah, we need to do a spooky green one, right? Because there's a lot of spooky green on Chompy I painted. I'm gonna base coat this guy with sort of it's a mix of Citadel Cobalite Green and Deep Sea Blue from Vallejo. So just a little bit of it. And the purple I used was Niagara of Night. Gray undercoats are pretty good. It's just really nice to have a neutral foundation to work on. And a lot of colors cover well over gray. I often like to use black undercoat or black with some zenithal highlighting, but I decided to go with gray in these because it's quick, simple, and I kind of want them to be kind of colorful. So, but not too colorful, but quite. I'm gonna paint this mostly all over the mini, other than tongue and the horn. I've got an eyes. I've got a little bit of paint on the horn as well, but that's no biggie. We can be sloppy here at the first stage. So I can't even ask what you're painting then, because it's secret, Spardine. Is there anyone else in the chat who's painting something right now? I actually just came back a few days ago from a trip to Croatia with a few friends. And it was mostly sunny and wonderful. And now I'm back to a very rainy Gothenburg. Playwords, Kim starting Harold Toll. Awesome. The soon to be more fair artillerist, perhaps. Or both of them? Lithanwil, welcome. Just came in, but not painting. Thumb is fucked. Oh no. Yeah, I guess you could just. It's difficult to paint without your thumb, right? Yeah. Hope it's better soon. Something actually happened to my my left wrist during the trip. Like I really don't even remember when I heard it, but it's better now. And anyway, my right one would be rougher if I heard that one again. It's a little hi, Spilled Paintbot. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well, by the way, Lithanwil, other than with the thumb. And I hope the thumb's going to be better soon. But I sometimes I joke that I've got like the weakest wrists in town. I feel like I easily hurt them. for some reason. Painted dead silent till ages ago when I did the rest of the title box. It was the first. Oh, right, of course. I've seen that one. I've seen you paint that. Now I remember. Yes. Yeah, you did a really cool job with them. I only tried playing Dead Silent once, and I wanna try more. It's a lot of fun to play. Just at the tournament, I kind of felt like Artillerist was, and he's gonna be nerfed now, but it was easier to play and be very effective with. But I really like both of them. To be honest, I haven't. Yeah. Curious to see where it all lands. Spill's doing great, working through some Malifaux painting backlog today. What are you working on? What's in the backlog? So you might have noticed I did a little bit of very simple, like some watered down purple and pulled it up the horns of this guy. And it was a bit of an impulse, but I might paint gray horns and just like have a little bit of purple towards the beginnings of the horns and try and tie together a little bit. Was pretty good. I'm trying to find a Chinese dragon inspired model as proxy for a wraith on Fell Beast, but can't find one. Oh, I feel like there should be something in the 3D printing community out there. There is actually a Malifaux model that could maybe work. Look for the Shadow Emissary. It might not necessarily be exactly what you're looking for, but it's worth a look. So it's the Malifaux Shadow Emissary. If anyone else had any advice on other Asian dragon miniatures, please come forward. Spill says so many things: Death Marshal Recruiter, Alt Death Marshal, and a Loveless Iconic Lady J, Perdita 1, Santana Ortega. That's a lot of good stuff. Cool stuff. Nice. Dawn Serpent from 10 Thunders. Yeah, that one's too. Of course. Yeah, so there are the Dawn Serpent and the Shadow Emissary. I think the Dawn Serpent is too small. If it's going to be used for Middle-earth for the Fell Beast, the Dawn Serpent is way too small. But the Shadow Emissary might work. But thanks for the tip anyway. And that's just my opinion. Might still be worth a look. I also really feel like there should be something in the fantasy 3D printing community, right? Yeah, the Shadow Emissary is pretty big. Okay, so I'm gonna start by painting some Nagaroth Knight mixed with Xerius Purple. Citadel. It's like a first, like a mid-tone. Leaving some Nagaroth Knight in the in between the limbs and the body. Little crevices and nooks and crannies. It is a little strange. I have, if you're not counting a fell beast, never painted a dragon miniature, I think. It's a little strange. And I do own the Shadow Emissary, so I should really paint that sometime. That's a cool model. Going in with a little bit of pure Zerus purple towards the top of this little guy. And I'm trying to help myself out a little bit by brushing towards what will be the brightest point, which means that's where the most of the paint will collect, towards the end of your brush stroke. The Thunderwheel says, I painted a skeleton dragon for Age of Sigmar. I think if I were to paint one now, it'd be a ton of fun. Oh. Though, yeah, undead dragons are really cool. Oh, I just got quiet thinking of cool undead monsters. So these minis are small and not small at the same time, in a way. They're small, of course, but I mean, they have these cute proportions, so their heads are actually bigger than humans would be, Malifaux. So it would be a lot more difficult to paint the faces if they were proportionally smaller. Human proportions centric, I suppose. Oh, and you dropped such a cool link, and I just have to click it. Just have to. You know? So maybe we can gush together at this cool stuff. Wow. Reap and Sow Nightmare Edition. Counts as Yedza, the Skeleton King, Bellbearers, Stalwart Knight, Ghostly Coach. That's some really cool stuff. And Misconduct. Counts as Archshetmer. And comes with Yedza Everlasting and Austerian Twig. Some really cool models. Spooky stuff, huh? Spooky, spooky stuff. What a link to drop. Thank you, Kim. That was a treat. Fun stuff indeed. Some really cool stuff. Gen Con hype is about to start. What's your favorite out of all those models, Kim? I feel like I stumble over my words a bit today. I think I'm just all tired from all this gloomy weather or something. This makes me feel like I really should finish painting my Yetza crew, which I speed painted. I don't super often speed paint Malifaux crews, but it happens. And sometimes for tournaments, like with Harold Tool, where I speed converted one before it was released, and speed converted. What a silly word. I'm trying sometimes to get out of the mindset of like feeling like everything just needs to be painted super well. And because I don't necessarily have time to paint everything to a high standard, you know? Notice that time is not infinite. Kim says, incredibly partial to Misconduct. I think the detail on the Ghostly Coach is amazing. Yeah, it's very cool. A Ghostly Coach. counts as a cow. Counts as Sophie. There aren't a lot of miniature makers that supply huge skeletal bovine friends. Yeah, misconduct is cool. I was really impressed by the Skeleton King. That was a really cool posing undead individual, but misconduct looks pretty badass. Clever title too. And an Explorer Society Nightmare Edition box. That's a lot of fun. So it started, I kept highlighting with Gene Stealer Purple and mixing it a little bit with Zera's Purple. Try and get some tones and transitions I like. one cute little tummy. Of course, I get the feeling this guy thinks it's pretty badass, though. So maybe cute is not, I feel like cute is maybe not the word that it wants to be described with. But I'm not sure. Now I need a little bit of bone white. Bone tends to be pretty good paint to mix in for highlights for a various amount of colors, and especially, for example, purple. It can give you a sort of nice creamy purple look. Painting, taking some extra care to highlight its quite prominent cheekbones and the nose and chin. Just of its ears. Knees. As always, I've mounted my little miniatures on corks because they're kind of like miniature paint handles that you get complimentary with a different product. I just super glue them on there. Maybe we'll just paint these little spikes or spines same color. Some bright, scary teeth. Hi, kitty cat. Kitty cat's gotten a food dispenser, but she's not quite let go of the opinion that I should also feed her. She thinks both me and Robot should feed her, and maybe sometimes she will. After a while, she'll come around to the idea that she has a new feeder. But we'll see. I'm going to grab a little bit of off-white as well. And Doing some tiny little highlights of off-white. A few prominent places I deem important. I wanted the teeth to be a little dirty and scary looking, so I add a little bit of brown to the bone white to paint the teeth and claws. I think also I kind of want a common theme of orange eyes, so I'm going to start by painting the eyes corn red, and then go in and work in some orange. So a little bit of orange. And the next couple of models, maybe I'll do the eyes at the same time. The orange contrasts pretty well with the purple skin, the Daydream. Like orange and purple are perhaps not the most traditional colors to pair together. They can really be quite striking and perhaps a little bit unsettling. when used in tandem. In my humble opinion. Trying to put a tiny dot of yellow paint in the eye as well. Thanwil says, Shadow Emissary looked pretty baller. I'm starting an Eastling Count Army on my count hall for a 3D printed molds that look a lot like Chinese tribal horsemen, which is why I thought a Chinese dragon proxy for the Fell Beast would be cool. So, it sounds like a great idea. I'm glad you like the Shadow Emissary. Glad it could be of help. Looking forward to seeing your army. How's it gone with your elves? This seems well. You're on permit in most tournaments I've played. Nice. Well done. Couldn't attend the last one because I was in Croatia and just came back the day after. You know what, pal? Henrik announced a Malifaux tournament in Malmö in September. So I'm going to make sure to go to that one. I'm looking forward to it. Thranduil is still unkilled. Awesome. Boss. Hot, unkillable elf. Pompous. I want to add in a little bit of warmth to some areas because this sort of trio of purple paints can get a little cold, which can be what you want, but also maybe add a little bit of warmth in some places. Like, I really kind of want the nose and the ears probably to be a little warmer as well. And let that dry a little bit and hang around a bit with this little cutie. Actually, I think I'm gonna start off by then we're gonna head off, but thank you very much for the recommendation. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, same to you. Have a good day. Nice seeing you pop by. I'm gonna do a little purple wash on this green little guy. It's a little experiment. Contrasts well with the greens. Darken things down before we go back in. You can actually do that on this one as well. It's kind of a little bit of an attempt to tie them together a little bit. Also pulling them a little bit in different directions with the paints. So I'm going to paint the hair and horns. Hair will be black. Got a little almost mohawk. And warm-ish gray to highlight the different segments of the horns, preferably in camera shot. Would be great. So I'm painting a light gray around the edges here. These different segments of horn. There's probably a specific word for it, but just trying to be a little patient with it all. And what's that, kitty cat? Hey, is that a bit of a mistake of mine? Probably. Oh no, the guy fell off. Just notice a little inconsistency. I'm going to glue this little guy back on. Where did I put the glue? Huh? Where did I put it, kitty cat? There. this little guy back onto its cork and go back to these guys while that dries before we finish the horns. Isn't this a cutie? So I'm going to go back in with some Cobalt green. Order it down a little bit and pick out some places I want. Well, not just pick out some places. I'm going to go over the model and highlight everything with Cobalt green again. Having established a sort of murky green, purplish green shadow. Now, these wings, tiny wings, kind of they make me think of Cthulhu. Don't even remember if Cthulhu itself has wings. Shame, I know. But I think so. Kind of a nerd are you? Don't even know. So we're down, just working up to a color like a little spotted, a little mottled, very discreetly so. Such a cute little guy. Okay, you're gonna get food in 49 minutes. But not by me, by the robot. Need to give the food dispenser a name. Yes, I do need to. I'm gonna go back and try and finish this guy. Oh. So it's mostly bone white highlights. Or a slightly uneven gray. Background, sort of, so to speak. And the hair, I'm going to paint a little bit more blue. And the monster had a great mane color of a dark sea. Yeah. And some further highlights on the horns. Just doing a few little bright off-white dots. Following along this edge. Just a little bit gray into it to make it a little less bright. Cute little guy, isn't it? I don't know if you hear that kitty's whimper, but yeah. Kitty's giving a speech to you, yeah. Oh, thank you, Kim. I wonder if in Kitty's mind, she's like horrified that I've sort of stopped feeding her. Food dispenser robot is the only one who really cares about her anymore. I hope that's not how she thinks. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Little cutie. Terror. Demon. Mischievous little guy. Painting little black lines in the most prominent, in the shadows of the most prominent areas, at least. So going back to the little teal guy. Just working in a little bit more cobalt green. And I'm gonna add some trademark Sybarite green. Maybe people are sick of me painting this color. I don't know. Promise not to use this color on my next stream. Just really like teal. And I like petrol green. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Some of you may have noticed that I am streaming on a Wednesday. And we did a little bit of switching around, as sometimes we do, in part because of the a certain holiday in the US, 4th of July. The Independence Day, if I recall correctly. Isn't it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. What do you mean? Spiridon just popped up to say Wednesday, really? Column P smiley. The Independence Day has been confirmed. I'm a little day blind right now. And had to think a little before coming to the conclusion that today is indeed Wednesday. Spilled says, I can confirm I had to lay in the floor with my two Great Danes last night while all the fireworks were happening. Oh, poor Danes. Great Danes. I need to Google them because I don't know what they look like. I'm assuming they're not like friends from Denmark that are just great and but scared of fireworks. I'm assuming they are of the canine variety. Poor Danes. Now I'm short fireworks could be used to scare Danes as well as Danes, but I'm not sure. Scooby-Doo, dogs from Germany. Oh, okay, Scooby. That's the sound Scooby makes, isn't it? I haven't seen Scooby-Doo in ages. I have, however, done some artwork recently that is perhaps referencing it a little bit. Coming to a certain RPG in the near future. Thank you. Hey, does this guy have like crotch fur or whatever is it? What is going on with this little guys? Is it wearing underwear? Is it wearing crotch fur? I think maybe it's a loincloth. I'm a Scooby-Doo impersonator. Whoa! Wonder why this little fella is running with its tongue out. Maybe it had some very spicy tacos. Could be. These wings are kind of easy to just drag the brush edge along to highlight. So that's nice. Purplish little tongue. Maybe a wee bit more red. Maybe not that much red. Get the teeth in Mornfang brown, and then I'm gonna highlight them with bone white. Bone white. Yes. Some further Sybarite green highlighting, this time pure Sybarite green. And apologize for the silence. It's a little bit of a slow Wednesday, isn't it? So how's the painting going for everyone? I'm just currently painting little monster buttocks, I guess. Who would have thought? Also need to see pictures of your dogs spilled. I love dogs. Sometimes I daydream about getting a little doggo as well. I don't think that is realistic currently in my life. And my cat might have something to say about it, but she did spend some time around a calm, nice dog when she was a kitten. You never know. But getting a dog right now for me is not quite realistic. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'm going to look after the stream. I'm going to see my sisters in a few weeks, or in a week, actually. And they both have a dog each. The golden retriever is going to be back in Scotland, but I'm going to see Walter, the Berner Center. Huge dog. Always fun and a little intense. He can be a little wild. I once messed around a bit with him and ended up on my bum, and in my back pocket was my phone because ladies' jeans don't have decent front pockets, and oops. Oh, they retweeted your Hannah Loveless. Awesome. I'm gonna have to have a look. Now, I'm a little scatterbrained and don't have much of a visual memory, so I don't currently remember if I've seen it or not. Was it something you painted recently? In that case, I might not have because I've been on holiday and haven't really paid attention too much to the Instagrams. Or Twitter for that matter. It's a lovely feeling getting recognized. Getting recognition is what I meant to say, I think. Just finished her on the 3rd. I would post it. Oh, cool. Gonna have to have a look soon. Now it does ring a bell that maybe I've seen the work in progress pictures actually. Just have this funny quirk where I can't see images in my head. So like I don't. Some people seem to have a photographic memory. I've got the opposite. I feel like I'm stumbling around a little bit with the paint job on this guy. Like I kind of started out with the intention of having it darker than this, and then ended up going brighter than I originally thought I would. And then I'm a little wow. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of contrast at least. Sometimes I just don't have too much of a plan, but generally it tends to work out. I think it's kind of fun to make some things up as you go. Might want to gloss varnish this tongue actually to make it look suitably slurpy. Now I can just kind of imagine that this whole daydream is running towards ice cream. Ice gammon or ice cream, right? Ice cream, gammon. Spill says, I would likely die if I were in Malvi City and there were ice cream gammon. I couldn't resist trying to bite one. Yeah, fair. Yeah, try to bite one that you're like, ooh, pistachio, and then it impales you with a pistachio flavored icicle. You know what I think is crazy? Licorice flavor ice cream. Licorice is pretty big in Scandinavia. I'm not a huge fan. I think it's all right, but licorice flavored ice cream is just like seems like a bit of a crime against humanity. Of course, it's great if you like it. I just think it's ah. No, I want the pistachio flavored ice cream gammon. Last ice cream I had was lime flavored. It was good. If I ever run a Theory Beach game, I'm totally gonna make ice cream gammon a thing. Yeah. Would Rasputina make them? And like why? And would it like be by accident? Or does she have a sense of humor? Or does she love ice cream? There's so many questions. Such a strong flavor. Yeah, it's very, very strong. I just heard a person speaking of licorice flavored ice cream today, so guess that popped up. Someone coming to Sandeep for helping to say wrong thing to some. Oh yeah, fair. Sandeep. I feel like Sandeep can be pretty grim, but I feel like there's probably I guess sort of imagine him with a slight smile just making ice cream gammon. Maybe for the Arcanist party. So there's this, because there's this short story where the resurrectionists kind of have a party gathering thingy. Be interesting to read about an Arcanist celebration of some sort. Yeah, Bridgeside broadcast ice cream gammon, please do it. If not, we're gonna have to make our own miniatures. Yeah, I just got a bit of a deja vu. feeling. I wonder if this has been a topic in the on the stream before. But I think people mentioned like chocolate gammon and stuff. I'm not sure. Kitty just got her food. So one can record an audio message for the food dispenser. And I haven't, but it is fun to try and come up with stupid things to say. Like, I don't know, Comrade Zetkin or Captain Zetkin. Zetkin is the name of my cat. I don't know. Silly things to say. Report to bridge. I don't know. Maybe we need to get maybe McBluff could could bait Sandeep with an ice cream gammon or ice cream cone. Or maybe I have to do it myself. Your Majesty, the kibble is now served. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, that's a good one. Just kind of hope she understands after a while that is now her food source, so she just doesn't walk around complaining to me so much. She's one hungry cat. We're quite alike in that regard. I like this orange ice. Oops. One of the daydreams just wobbled off. And it's cork. Maybe one can try and do a little bit of a purple crimson wing membrane. Yeah. All right, I think I might have to do a quick little break after all. And I'll see if we'll completely finish, but at least probably have 2 finished. Be right back. Cool. And we're back. Hello. And yeah. The cat did still tell me that it's still my responsibility to feed her even though the robot has appeared. But we'll see how that goes. Right, this little cutie has a loincloth. You need to paint it so it looks a little bit more modest. Maybe. I don't know. Last guy didn't have a loincloth, I think. Or it's just very hairy. I don't know. It's difficult to tell. Maybe it's just shadow. It's got a wee horn. Actually gonna work with the random colors we have on the horn already and paint in where I'd like the shadows and then just highlight that. Makes it look a little organic and something. Maybe. And after the light gray, I'm gonna do a little bit off white. Hi, kitty. You investigating? There's no food here. She's gotten really cocky. Whenever I have a meal, she's there very quickly and she'll try and, yeah, get some of that if it smells good. Cats are such funny creatures, says Spilled. My cat Voodoo intimidates my two dogs and acts like he owns the house. Sounds like a cat. He'll wait by the sink and meow so he can get running water to drink, even though he has a fountain for a water bowl. Hey, that's at least classy. My cat's brother will sometimes just go to like to the drain under the bathtub and be like, I'm gonna drink from this. I don't know if it's some sort of kink that you like, some sort of excitement from like drinking from different. It can't taste good, right? Can it? Please, he knows what he likes. I don't think he usually likes that, but why is my doorbell ringing? I'm not expecting anyone, so I'm just gonna ignore that. It's probably like Jehovah's tends to be, or someone trying to sell something. So sorry about that, Laura. Loud bell. So I looked at Twitter and your your Hannah Lovelace. Sorry, just forgot the name. Your Hannah Lovelace looks great. Can really see why it got retweeted. That's awesome. Well done, man. I don't use Twitter a lot. I retweet it, but I don't know. Don't know how much that's worth because I don't have a I don't use it much. But yeah, it was really cool to see. I'm glad you got the recognition. And yeah, I do remember seeing the work in progress pics now. I'm a bit scatterbrained. I'm sure people have noticed. There's a lot going on sometimes. Excuse me, it's gonna so cold. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get that. I used to use Twitter more, and then I was really slow on getting Instagram, and now I mostly use that. Well, I'm Facebook because I'm old. I'm Discord, I guess. I use Discord. Hi, under construction. Yeah, I guess it is. How are you doing under construction? Don't know why I said it like that. I think I'm getting tired. So time to paint Squiddo. Good, first day back at work since the holidays. I'm as dumb as I'd expect. Nice. Did you have a good holiday? Yeah, I came back from a week in Croatia the day before yesterday. And I'm still kind of recovering from, I don't know, holiday. Holidays were acceptable, always made better when word came around. Aww. Oh. Wait, was it supposed to say aw or aw? You got both. So I'm just painting layers of brighter purple pink, squid color, brown, pink, purple, something mixed. Bit of a chaotic mix. Like lines along the Squiddo arms and hoping it'll turn out good. Can't wait to paint the NE box. Yeah, it was really cool. Really cool. Really cool. Nightmare boxes. They're like it's always so exciting to see what it's gonna be. Nightmare boxes are like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get, and you need to assemble them yourself, though. Didn't quite work, did it? So nobody told Forrest Gump that there tends to be like some sort of inlay where you can read about the different kinds of chocolates. Or maybe that wasn't a standard thing back then. I don't know. Thank you. No, I'm a better Scooby-Doo. So there are 3 sets of 3 Daydreams out there. I got the old metal ones too. They're really cute. Even less scarier than these. And then the newest ones are more scary. From what I gathered, because Dreamer has gotten older and meaner. His daydreams have turned meaner. And it's all scary. So the plan is to next stream paint Theory from the companion box where you get Castore too. So that's going to be exciting. Theory seems like a lot of fun to play. Very cerebral. Yeah, really cool. So that box will occupy me for a while. Probably. Castore is quite menacing. Scary guy. I'm not sure that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but that's how I say it. Castore. So basically, I see the title as Castore after his hangover pizza, right? Sounds like an Italian race car driver. Fair? Castore. I am Castore. It's going to be exciting to see what else cool is going to be released at Gen Con. Tends to be at least one new master for pre-release, right? But then again, not every expansion might give a new master, so maybe it's not a master. Maybe it's going to be... Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of masters yet, so... already, I meant. So, kind of feel like it would be crazy to release more right now. I'm sure there'll be some exciting boxes, though. This guy's got a very interesting face. It's like less humanoid. Maybe because it's not a humanoid. But maybe some dark teal shadows could be cool. This one is perhaps the scariest one of them. But, or maybe that's because depending on how you paint it, I don't know. But since it's got a face that is the least readable as a human, that makes sense, I guess. Sorry. Just straightening my back a little. And then some brighter little highlights. Much shorter lines and partly dotted this time. Focused on the uppermost parts of the squiggly arms. And trying to make it look a little wet. Unsure if I'll do a gloss varnish or not. Make it look slimy. Can be a little overpowering if you do a gloss varnish all over, so can't wait to paint It's Alive in monochromatic. I like Own Place. Butcher no name, probably. Sorry. Seems like a fun challenge to paint it black and white and still convey color. It's a lot. Oh, right. Of course. Yeah. That could be really cool to see that monochromatic. For sure. There are so many cool things coming out. I feel like every Every summer it's just like a panic over how many cool things there are to paint. Unnecessarily complicated. Lycaon place. Lycaon. Yeah, sorry. It is kind of fun to try and pronounce names, nicknames. Like, I don't have the easiest nicknames either, so I'm not complaining. Lycaon. We're just liking. Lycaon. Lycaon. Cool. Huge fan of Young Frankenstein. I've actually never seen Young Frankenstein, so I didn't get the reference. Until Spartan pointed it out to me, but like I kind of assumed there was a reference, but wasn't sure to what. I've read the Frankenstein novel, but I have not seen Young Frankenstein. Is it good? I found the novel to really be not what you'd expect, which is perhaps not strange with how Frankenstein's monster has grown into some sort of iconic horror monster, not quite like its original. Yes, Mel Brooks movie, not really in alignment with the novel, except that the Doctor creates life out of parts. Very funny though. Yeah. Well, it's totally fair to be inspired by stuff and do something different, my opinion. Although I do feel kind of the pain about the whole Witcher ordeal, where they go so far from the source material that their actor jumps ship. Sad. You can definitely tell It's Alive is inspired by Young Frankenstein. Yeah, I've seen some images since. So, yeah. Hershey's situation is just upsetting for us fans. Yet, like, I am a huge fan of The Witcher 3. It is the only game I've played through. I've tried The Witcher 2 a little bit. I have read 2 of the books. I thought they were all right. I wasn't super impressed, but I understand people like it. But like, I really loved the third game, and I thought the TV series was really fun. It was like surprisingly fresh after all the Game of Thrones hype, and yeah, it just feels messy how they've dealt with it. And Oh God, the prequel is so horrible. The prequel was so bad. Prequel TV series. Atrocious. Oh, you should play the third one. It's an amazing game. I should probably play the second one. It would be annoying to some, probably, that I'm moving backwards. But me. Like, I'm mostly interested in the game, not so much the source material, although it certainly has potential. Shorter than you think? Okay. Yeah, maybe I can get through it. Like, I feel like sometimes the sad thing is that when you want to take on a video game trilogy, the first game is often showing its age, like with Mass Effect. I don't know how much the remaster helped, but like, I love Mass Effect 1, but the gameplay, yeah, it's not, like, the combat was not amazing. It's over before I knew it. Okay. Yeah. I think the first the first episode of season 2 maybe that I really liked as well. Where he meets this it's kind of this spin on Beauty and the Beast almost. Right? I don't remember the names. That was the highlight of season 2. Right at the start. Knights of the Old Republic. That's another game I never played. I tried to play it too late, and then it was like the graphics kind of hurt, you know. It just felt clunky, and it's sad I couldn't get past that because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm a huge BioWare fangirl, although I've not played the Knights of the Old Republic games and Jade Empire. So, and not Dragon Age 2, actually. Well, I haven't played Anthem either, but yeah. For me, with video games, like going back, it's just, so much of it is a time issue now. Since there's so many games coming out, I just can't keep up. Bit of a luxury problem. I mean, why are you sad, Elinore? Because I can't play all the games. Horrible. Other gameplay is outdated and obscure, but it's fun. Yeah, like, it's possible I could tackle it. Probably could. Currently playing Zelda a little bit when I have the time. A lot of fun. glad they have a bit of a twist on the very tired rescue the princess trope they've got going in like 10,000 games now, Nintendo. But yeah. Okay, so soon gonna start wrapping up, but bar touch-ups, we did manage to paint 3 Daydreams. So yeah, those are my socials, and need to do a little group shot of these guys together. Oh, cuties. Adorable little models. I mean, fearsome. Fearsome. Thanks a lot. And thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been lovely, as always. You guys gotta take care and stay weird, and I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Totally fearsome, yeah. Take care, stay weird, and contact me on my socials if you wanna talk. Bye-bye, see ya.